Stop scrolling. This is not a coincidence, and it is not just another message among many. This is an urgent word sent directly from my heart to yours. I, the Lord your God, have interrupted your day because I cannot allow you to pass by this moment. You have been searching, questioning, and crying out in silence, and I will not let you miss the answer I prepared for you. Do not treat these words lightly, for they carry the weight of eternity. If you walk away now, you will walk away from the very confirmation you asked me for, the sign you longed to see, the breakthrough you have been begging me to release. This is not for everyone. This is for you. My eyes have been fixed on you, and I will not allow this word to pass without reaching the depths of your soul. My beloved child, I know the battles you have fought that no one else has seen. I know the nights when you wiped away tears so no one would notice, the mornings when you forced yourself to stand when your heart felt too weak to keep going. You have been holding on by a thread at times, whispering prayers that you feared were too small for heaven to hear. But I tell you now, every whisper has reached me. Every sigh has touched my heart. You have not gone unnoticed, and you are not forgotten. You are here in this moment because I drew you here. I orchestrated this encounter because I am about to confirm what you already feel stirring inside. Your season of waiting, striving, and enduring has not been in vain. Do not ignore this word. Do not scroll away and let the enemy snatch it from you. Stay, listen, and open your heart, because within these words lies the very answer you have been waiting for. You asked me if your effort was worth it, if your patience would ever bear fruit, if your grit would ever lead to victory. Hear me now. You finally did it. And I am about to show you what I have been preparing all along. My child, hear me clearly now. You finally did it. You reached the place I knew you would reach all along. You pushed through the storms that were meant to break you, and you did not give up even when everything around you told you to quit. You held on when others walked away. You kept moving forward when your strength was drained. You stood in the fire, and though it burned, you came out stronger than before. This moment you are living in now is not an accident. It is the fruit of your patience, your hustle, and your grit. And I, your God, am proud of you. You may have thought I was punishing you, but every trial was shaping you. Every closed door was protection. Every delay was preparation. I was never against you, I was always for you. I was building the strength inside of you that no one could steal. I was teaching you to stand on solid ground when the earth beneath your feet was shaking. I was molding you, not breaking you. I was carving out the weakness so that the beauty of endurance could shine through you. What you faced was not wasted. It was my refining fire, and now you stand ready for what is coming. I saw every night you cried yourself to sleep and wondered if your tears mattered. I tell you now, not a single tear was wasted. I gathered each one and kept them close to my heart. I watched as you fought silent battles that no one else even noticed. You thought no one cared, but I cared. You thought no one was listening, but I was listening. In the moments when you felt most alone, I was holding you. When you thought you were at your weakest, I was carrying you. Every lonely night was filled with my presence, even when you could not see me. And every silent prayer was heard, even when the answer seemed far away. Now the time has come. You have reached the place where I can say to you with joy, you made it. You endured. You remained faithful. You held on to hope when it would have been easier to give in to despair. You finally did it, and now the blessing I have promised is ready to unfold before your very eyes. Comment, yes, Lord, I receive it if the message touched you. My beloved child, I want you to listen closely, because I am about to take you back through the road you have walked, and I will show you that I was with you every step. You have carried pain that you never wanted to carry. You have felt the sting of betrayal from people you trusted with your whole heart. You have faced disappointment after disappointment, and in those moments you wondered if I had turned away from you. But I never turned away. I was there in the shadows, standing guard over you, even when you thought I was silent. Every prayer you prayed in secret rose before me like incense, and I never ignored them. I saw every moment when you cried out, "Lord, why me? Why this? Why so long?" And though the answers seemed delayed, I was listening, and I was working behind the scenes. You have known what it feels like to be abandoned by people who once promised they would stay. Friends who walked away, loved ones who failed you, voices that once spoke encouragement but later turned to criticism and doubt. My child, I saw the wound that left in your heart. I saw you question your worth. I saw you blame yourself for things that were never your fault. I saw how you smiled in front of others while you cried in silence when you were alone. I collected those tears, each one like a precious jewel, and I held them close to me. Nothing you have gone through has been wasted. You remember the nights when you felt so tired you wanted to give up. You sat in the dark and whispered words you thought no one would ever hear, but I heard them. You thought you were speaking into emptiness, but those whispers reached my throne. Not one cry escaped my notice. Even when you felt numb, even when you said nothing at all but simply sat in silence, I knew what was in your heart. I knew the questions you did not even have the strength to ask. You thought no one saw you, but I saw you. You thought you were forgotten, but I never forgot you. There were days when the doors slammed shut in front of you. Opportunities you thought would change everything suddenly slip out of your hands. People told you no when you thought they would say yes. Plans you worked so hard to build crumbled before your eyes. You felt like you were going backward instead of forward. You asked me why it seemed like everyone else was moving ahead while you were stuck. My child, I need you to know that those delays were not denials. I was not holding you back to hurt you. I was holding you back to prepare you. If I had opened those doors too soon, you would not have been ready to walk through them. If I had given you what you asked for at that moment, it would have crushed you, not blessed you. I loved you too much to let you step into something before the right time. And the betrayals, you felt them deeply. You trusted people who broke that trust. You gave love and loyalty, and in return you received wounds and silence. You thought, if people closest to me can betray me, how can I trust anyone again? I saw how hard it became for you to open your heart again. I saw how fear tried to build walls around you. But even in that pain, I was working. Even in that betrayal, I was protecting. Some people had to leave, no matter how much it hurt, because their presence in your future would have poisoned what I am now preparing for you. I know you didn't understand it then, but one day you will see why it had to happen. You also wrestled with doubt. Doubt about yourself, doubt about the future, doubt even about me. You asked God, are you even real? Do you still hear me? Have you forgotten me? I never condemned you for those questions. I never turned my face away because of your weakness. I understood your doubt because I saw the weight you were carrying. I knew the burden on your shoulders was heavy. And in those moments of doubt, I stayed closer than you realized. I did not let you fall apart. I kept your heart beating when it wanted to stop. I kept your mind from breaking under the pressure. I gave you just enough strength to keep moving forward, even when you thought you couldn't take another step. My beloved, I also know the shame you carried, the moments you thought, maybe I am the reason nothing is working out. Maybe I am the failure. But I tell you today, you are not a failure. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. Every delay, every closed door, every broken relationship, every lonely night was part of shaping you into the person you are today. You think you were weak, but I saw strength. You think you were falling apart, but I saw resilience. You think you were being overlooked, but I was watching over you every moment. Do you remember those times when you smiled in front of everyone, but when you came home, you collapsed in exhaustion, your soul aching with questions you couldn't put into words? I was right there, sitting beside you. When you laid your head down on your pillow with tears running down your face, I was holding you. When you whispered, "God, just give me one reason to keep going," I became the reason. Every morning you woke up after a night you thought you wouldn't survive. That was my hand lifting you. Every time you found yourself laughing again after seasons of sadness, that was my joy returning to you. We live for this mission, to bring happiness into your lives and to bring you closer to God. Every single drop of support from you means the world to us. Please, if you can, show your love through the super thanks button. My child, nothing you went through escaped my sight. Not the quiet moments of despair, not the loud cries of pain, not the anger you felt when life seemed unfair. I carried all of it with you. I held your hand through the storm, even when you didn't feel me. I carried you when your legs were too tired to walk. I whispered to your heart when your ears could not hear my voice. You thought you were forgotten, but you were engraved on the palm of my hand. You thought you were invisible, but you were always in my sight. Now hear this truth and let it sink deep into your soul. You were never unseen. You were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. I was with you in the fire. I was with you in the storm. I was with you in the silence. And every prayer you prayed, I heard it. Every tear you cried, I caught it. Every question you asked, I listened. You are my child, and I have been walking beside you all along. You have carried the weight of years of waiting, of disappointments that seemed endless, of dreams that felt like they were fading. But all of it was seen, all of it was known, and all of it is now being redeemed. The pain you endured will not be wasted. The tears you cried will water the ground where your blessing is about to grow. The prayers you whispered in desperation will now return as testimonies of my faithfulness. I never left you, I never turned away, and I never will. My beloved, let this truth be louder than your doubts. You were never unseen, you were never forgotten, and you were never unloved. Everything you endured has brought you here, to this very moment, and now you will see the reward of your patience, your endurance, and your faith. My beloved child, now listen carefully, for I am declaring something new over your life. The waiting season you have carried for so long has come to an end. The heavy weight of delay, the endless cycle of not yet and maybe later, has finally lifted. You have walked through years where it felt like nothing was moving, where every step seemed harder than the one before, and where hope was stretched so thin you wondered if it would break. But now, I say to you with all authority, that chapter is closed. The season of waiting has finished. You have crossed over into the season of fulfillment. I am the one who opens doors no man can shut, and I tell you today, I have opened a door for you. This door was not created by human hands, and no power on earth can close it. This door is not the result of luck or coincidence, but the work of my own hand. I carved it into your story before you were even born, and now I have swung it wide for you to walk through. For every door that slammed shut in your face, for every opportunity that slipped away, for every chance that was stolen by delay, I now replace it with a door that no one can take away. You do not need to push against it. You do not need to beg for it to open. I have already unlocked it, and I stand here inviting you to step through it with boldness. You will see victory now, and it will not be hidden. No one will be able to deny what I am doing in your life. For a long time, your victories were quiet, unseen by others, known only in your heart and in my presence. But now, I will make your triumph visible. Those who doubted you will see it. Those who questioned your faith will see it. Those who thought you would never rise will witness the testimony of my hand upon you. I am not only answering your prayers, I am making your life a living testimony of what happens when my child refuses to give up. You remember the times you whispered to yourself, "When will it be my turn?" My beloved, this is your turn. This is your moment. The door that has opened is not small, it is great. It is not weak, it is strong. And the blessings that flow through it will not be temporary, but lasting. I am releasing breakthroughs that no enemy can snatch from you. I am restoring the years that felt stolen. I am multiplying what was once broken. And I am doing it in a way that everyone will know it could only have been me. You have waited long, but now the waiting is over. You have sown in tears, but now you will reap in joy. You endured the silence, but now you will hear songs of celebration. You stood in faith when there was no evidence, and now I will flood you with evidence so undeniable that you will have to lift your hands in awe. What I am doing in this season will not only bless you, but it will also silence the lies that tried to haunt you. Every voice that said you were forgotten will be silenced by the proof of my faithfulness in your life. My beloved child, step forward. Do not hesitate at the threshold. Do not let fear hold you back now. You have been prepared for this moment. You have been refined for this season. You have been strengthened for this door. You are not too late, and you are not unworthy. This is not a trick or a test, it is my gift to you. The very things you prayed for, the very promises you held on to when everything around you said give up, are now unfolding before your eyes. Type I choose faith over fear if you're pressing forward. I tell you again, the waiting season has ended. I am bringing forth fruit where the ground once seemed barren. I am shining light in places that were once covered in shadows. I am filling the empty spaces of your life with blessings that overflow. This is your turning point. This is the moment where everything begins to change. And from this point forward, your story will not be defined by waiting, but by fulfillment. So rejoice, my child. Lift your head. Stand tall. For I have opened the door that no man can shut, and I have declared victory over you. It will be visible, it will be undeniable, and it will be everlasting. You have finally stepped into the season you have been praying for, and nothing can stop what I am about to do. My beloved child, now that you have crossed into this new season, I want you to see clearly the reward I have prepared for you. The long nights, the lonely prayers, the battles no one else saw, the patience you carried, and the grit you refused to lose, none of it was wasted. Every moment has led to this. And now, I, the Lord your God, am pouring out blessings that will cover every part of your life. These blessings are not small, not temporary, not fleeting. They are lasting, overflowing, and complete. I am giving you peace, the kind of peace this world cannot offer and cannot take away. This peace will calm your restless heart and silence the noise of fear. You once lay awake at night, worried about tomorrow, anxious about what would come next, but now my peace will let you rest. It will guard your mind like a shield. Where confusion once ruled, clarity will now guide you. Where fear once whispered, courage will now rise. My peace will be the foundation that keeps you steady, no matter what storm tries to come. I'm also bringing provision into your life. The days when you struggled, when you wondered if there would be enough, when you counted what you had and found it lacking, those days will be replaced with my abundance. I provided manna in the wilderness for my people, and I will provide for you. I multiplied bread and fish to feed thousands, and I will multiply what is in your hands. Do not fear lack, for I am your provider. I will supply all your needs, and I will surprise you with blessings you never expected. Provision will flow in such a way that you will know without a doubt it was me. Restoration is also coming. What you lost, what was stolen, what was broken, I will restore. I will restore joy where sorrow tried to live. I will restore relationships that were wounded and bring healing to places you thought could never be whole again. I will restore the strength of your spirit where life once drained it. Nothing is too broken for me to rebuild. Nothing is too lost for me to return. The years that you thought were wasted are not wasted at all, for I will redeem them. You will look back and see how even the hardest seasons were setting the stage for greater glory. Healing will be your portion as well. Healing for your body, healing for your mind, healing for your heart. Every scar you carry, every pain that still lingers, every memory that still hurts, I am touching them now with my hand. I am the healer who binds the wounds of the brokenhearted and makes them whole again. Where sickness tried to take your strength, I will bring renewal. Where anxiety tried to steal your joy, I will bring calmness. Where grief tried to weigh you down, I will lift you up. Healing will flow like rivers through your life, and you will walk lighter, freer, and stronger than ever before. And yes, my child, I am giving you joy. Real joy, not the shallow joy this world offers. This joy will not fade when circumstances change. It will not vanish when trials come. It will remain, rooted in my love for you. This joy will lift you. It will brighten your spirit. It will cause you to laugh again without fear of tomorrow. It will be like the morning sun after a long night of darkness. You will dance again. You will smile again, and you will see that joy was always waiting for you on the other side of the pain. My beloved, understand this. Your perseverance has positioned you for this overflow. Many gave up in the middle, but you did not. Many turned back, but you pressed forward. You held on when the road was rough, and now the fruit of that endurance is being released. Your faithfulness is not gone unnoticed. Your trust has not been forgotten. Because you stayed, because you endured, because you continued even when you wanted to quit, I am now pouring out blessings beyond what you imagined. You wondered if the miracle was ever coming. You asked me, Lord, have you forgotten what you promised me? But I never forgot. A miracle was always in the making. Like a seed hidden beneath the soil, it was growing even when you could not see it. The roots were spreading deep. The foundation was forming strong, and now it is breaking through the surface. What you prayed for in secret will now be seen in the open. What you carried in hope will now be carried in your hands. The miracle you thought was delayed has been right on time all along, and now it unfolds before you. Do not think these blessings are just for a moment, my child. They are not temporary gifts. They are part of a greater plan. They will not fade away like a passing season. They are the beginning of a new chapter filled with my goodness. You will walk in peace daily. You will live in provision without fear. You will experience restoration that makes you whole. You will carry healing that touches others. You will overflow with joy that cannot be contained. And these blessings will not just remain with you, they will spread through you. Others will see my light in you. They will ask, how did you make it? How did you survive? How did you come out stronger? And you will point to me. Your life will become a testimony, a living story of my faithfulness. What you receive now will bless not only you, but also those around you. You will be a vessel of peace to others, a voice of encouragement to the broken, a witness of healing to the hurting, and a carrier of joy to the weary. Say, God is working even if you can't see it yet. My beloved child, the reward is here, and it is greater than you expected. Your waiting was not wasted. Your endurance was not ignored. Your prayers were not lost. They have all led to this moment of overflow. So lift your hands, lift your heart, and receive it. For I, the Lord your God, am faithful, and I have kept my promise to you. This is your season of blessing, your season of miracles, your season of joy. A miracle has unfolded, and it will never be taken from you. My beloved child, now that I have opened the door and poured out blessings over your life, I need to give you a warning, because every new season carries both promise and danger. The blessings I am releasing are powerful, but you must guard them. Do not allow pride, fear, or the voices of doubt to steal what I have placed in your hands. The enemy would love nothing more than to twist this season of reward into a season of stumbling, but I am telling you now so you will be ready. Be careful not to let pride take root. When you begin to see the blessings unfold, when people start noticing the changes in your life, pride will try to whisper, "You did this all on your own." But you must remember, my child, every good and perfect gift comes from me. Yes, you worked hard. Yes, you endured. But it was my hand that carried you when you were weak, my strength that held you together, and my power that opened the doors. And never forget that without me, none of this would have been possible. Stay humble, and I will continue to lift you higher. The moment you begin to take the glory for yourself, the blessing will lose its sweetness. Humility will protect your blessing. Also, do not let fear steal your joy. When I bless you, the enemy will try to fill your mind with what-ifs. What if this doesn't last? What if it gets taken away? What if I'm not ready? Fear will always try to plant seeds of doubt to make you question whether you truly deserve the reward. But I tell you now, fear is a liar. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Do not let your thoughts be ruled by worry. When fear rises, speak my words over your life. Declare that what I have given you no one can take away. Fear will shrink your blessing, but faith will enlarge it. You must also be careful with your voice. Not everything I give you is meant to be shared right away. There are blessings that must remain hidden for a time so they can grow strong before being exposed. If you share them too soon, others may try to tear them down, speak doubt into them, or even plant envy around them. My child, remember Joseph shared his dream too early, and it stirred hatred in his brothers. Not everyone will celebrate your victory. Some will misunderstand it, some will envy it, and some will even try to fight it. Guard what I have given you. Keep some blessings in your heart until I tell you it is time to reveal them. Silence can be a shield. Stay close to me through prayer. Do not let the busyness of blessings pull you away from the very one who gave them. Blessings are meant to draw you closer, not distract you. Prayer will keep your spirit sharp. Prayer will remind you that I am the source of your strength. When you pray, you place your heart back in alignment with mine. When you stop praying, the enemy begins to whisper louder. Stay in prayer, and you will always hear my voice above the noise. Remain in gratitude. Do not let familiarity steal the wonder of what I am doing. It is easy to receive a blessing and then forget how much you once prayed for it. But I call you to live in constant thanksgiving. Gratitude opens the door for more, while ingratitude closes it. Thank me for the little things as much as the big things. Thank me in the morning when you rise. Thank me in the night when you rest. Thank me in the ordinary moments of the day. A grateful heart will never run dry. Stay humble, my child. Humility will protect you from downfall. When others praise you, direct that praise back to me. When others ask how you did it, tell them it was me. When others admire your strength, remind them that my strength was made perfect in your weakness. Pride will make you fall, but humility will keep you rising. The higher I lift you, the deeper your roots in humility must grow. And most of all, stay in faith. There will still be days of testing. There will still be moments when the enemy tries to whisper lies. But faith is your anchor. Faith is the shield that quenches every fiery arrow. Faith is what carried you through the waiting, and faith will carry you into the fullness of your blessing. Do not let doubt undo what faith has already built. When you cannot see, trust me. When you do not understand, hold on to me. Faith is not about seeing everything clearly, it is about trusting the one who holds everything in his hands. My child, I tell you these things not to scare you, but to prepare you. I am entrusting you with more than you had before, and with more comes greater responsibility. Guard your heart. Guard your words. Guard your spirit. Not everyone around you will understand the season you are in. Some will try to speak fear, some will try to question, some will even try to diminish what I have done. Do not allow their voices to be louder than mine. Treasure what I give you, hold it close, and walk carefully with it until the time comes for it to shine openly. Remember, your blessing is not just for you. It is also for others. But if you do not guard it, if you let pride, fear, or doubt steal it, you will not be able to carry it fully. Protect it as you would protect a seed. Water it with prayer, surround it with gratitude, shield it with humility, and grow it with faith. If you do this, the blessing will not only remain but will multiply. So take this warning seriously, my beloved. Do not rush ahead of me. Do not share what must remain hidden. Do not let your guard down. The blessing is here, but the enemy will try to whisper lies. Stand strong. Keep your eyes on me, and I will make sure that nothing and no one can steal what I have given you. This is your sacred season. Protect it, honor it, and walk in it with faith, gratitude, humility, and prayer. If you do this, the blessing will not only stay, but will grow until it overflows into every part of your life and into the lives of others. My beloved child, after all that you have endured, after all the waiting, the battles, the tears, and now the breakthrough, I want you to rest in this truth. You will not walk into this new season alone. I, your Lord, will walk beside you every step of the way. Just as I was with you in the fire of the trial, so I will be with you in the joy of the blessing. Just as I carried you when you were weak, so I will strengthen you as you rise into this new chapter. I will not release you into promise and then abandon you. No, my child, I will remain closer than ever. You will feel my hand guiding you, my voice directing you, and my spirit covering you in every decision, every step, and every moment ahead. Do not be afraid of what is before you, for your future is secure in my hands. You once worried about what tomorrow would bring, but now I want you to rest in this. I hold tomorrow already. I have gone before you to prepare the way. Every path you will walk, I have already walked it. Every challenge you will face, I have already overcome it. Every unknown that makes you feel anxious, I already know. You do not need to figure out the future on your own. You only need to trust me, because I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I hold time in my hands, and I hold you in my heart. Nothing about your life is uncertain to me. What may feel like questions to you are already answers in my plan. I promise you this: your story will not end in silence or shame. Your testimony will shine like a light, and many will be drawn to me because of it. The very battles you thought would destroy you will become the evidence of my faithfulness. The very scars you carry will speak louder than words, showing others that I heal, that I restore, that I lift up those who trust in me. People will look at you and wonder how you survived, how you made it through, how you are standing today with joy and strength, and you will say, "It was the Lord." Your life will point back to me, and that is why I have chosen you, why I have allowed you to walk this path, so that others might see my glory through you. Type Amen to receive your blessing today and share this message so others may be lifted.